A guy was just walking alone at night. Out of nowhere, a girl mistook him for a pervert and violently zapped him with a stun gun. He'd already been knocked unconscious and collapsed to the ground. But the girl, still not reassured, stepped forward and kept zapping him frantically. She didn't let up until the stun gun was completely drained of power. Only then did the girl finally stop. But just then, the man on the ground slowly got back up. The girl was totally at a loss for what to do next. The man slowly pulled out a photograph. It was a picture of her and her boyfriend.
まさかあなた。
ああ、レゴシのじいちゃんだ。
いや、トカゲじゃん。
To earn the girl's trust, the lizard had to invite her to his home. Only after seeing the table covered in photos did the girl believe the giant lizard was telling the truth. But the giant lizard couldn't understand one thing. Haru was a rabbit. Wasn't she afraid of being eaten when dating a wolf? Of course she was scared. But this was Legosure. That's why she wasn't afraid. The rabbit's trust in his grandson moved the giant lizard deeply. It also made him think of his own wife. It turned out he and his wife were also in an interspecies marriage. But every time he kissed his wife, the giant lizard would have to wipe her down with disinfectant. He was born with venom in his body. This made the giant lizard sink into deep self-loathing time and time again. His she-wolf wife, who loved him deeply, saw all of this, and it broke her heart. So on his birthday, the she-wolf took the initiative and gave her husband a deep, loving kiss. The giant lizard panicked in an instant. He immediately rushed to get disinfectant for his wife, but his wife had already replaced the disinfectant with a photo of the two of them. She wanted her husband to experience love without any restraints, and that's when she collapsed. It turned out that after years of prolonged exposure, the toxin had built up in her body to a point her system could no longer handle. Only then did the giant lizard realize the truth. The only reason they'd been able to stay together all this time was because his wife had been bearing all the risk alone. But luckily, after generations of diluted bloodline, Legosure carries no venom that could take Haru's life. So he sincerely wished Haru and Legosure a lifetime of happiness together.